most expensive coins in history. Ever heard of the term numismatics? Sounds fancy, right? Well, it is. Numismatics is the study of coins and other currency. People who are interested in this activity are called numismaticists, and they study the physical properties, production technology, and historical context of types of currency. So today, we're gonna put our smart cap on and pretend to be numismaticists. We bet this is the first time you're hearing about this and must be super curious about what today's video is all about. We're gonna be looking into some of the most expensive coins in history, some of which date back to the 1700s. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, we'd love it if you gave this video a huge thumbs up, and please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to never miss any of our content. With that, let's get into the video. On number 10, we have Liberty Head Nickel, 1913, Hawaii 50 star. Opening our list today is a 1913 Liberty Head Nickel. This coin was used in a TV series from the 1970s called Hawaii 50. The main use of this coin was close-up work in the series. In fact, this coin was so precious that coins of lower value were brought in to do anything more dangerous, which could potentially devalue the coin. It is widely believed that the coin was one of 5 original Liberty Head nickels. These coins were stolen from the mint by an employee and somehow managed to make their way into private auctions and coin collections. An interesting fact about this coin is that it was briefly owned by King Farouk of Egypt. Most recently, it was sold in 2010 by Heritage Auctions for a mind-bending $3,737,500. Up next on number 9, we have Bust Dollar, Class 1, Dexter Polk Specimen, 1804. Now let's look into an 1804 bust collar, Class 1 coin that was recently sold for $3.8 million. This is one of the most unique and valuable coins in the world. Why? Well, it has a rather extensive history due to being discovered in Germany in 1804. It has a small D printed on the backside of the coin, which tells us it belonged to a very wealthy numismatist named James V. Dexter. It is extremely desired by coin collectors all over the world and was sold in 2017 by Stack's Bowers Galleries and Sotheby's for $3,865,750. On number 8, we have 1 million gold Canadian maple leaf, 2007. Selling for an astonishing $4,020,000 in June 2010 by Dorotheum Auction House, the gold maple leaf coin is one of the most expensive coins in the world. It was produced by the Canadian Mint in 2007 and was the world's first $1 million coin. Imagine that, having pocket change worth $1 million. The coin is made of 99.999% pure gold and weighs 100 kilograms. Currently, only 5 of these coins have been purchased by coin collectors from around the world. The 7th spot goes to Silver Dollar Class 1, 1804, the Waters Child Specimen. This coin was sold for $4.1 million in August 1999. It has been given one of the highest grades by the Professional Coin Grading Service, and in 1999, it was the world's most expensive coin. The coin has a history of many wealthy owners such as the Sultan of Muscat, Henry Chapman, and Virgil Brand. The coin was put up for auction once again in 2016. Rand received a staggering offer of $10,575,000, which was the most amount of money ever to be offered for a coin. However, the coin did not end up selling, and so it is still valued at $4.1 million. Up on number 6 is Liberty Head Nickel, Morton Smith Eliasberg, 1913. In 2018, the Liberty Head Nickel reached $4,560,000 at auction. That's some serious money. Being one of only 5 known specimens, this particular coin is considered to be the finest known example. It has a beautiful mirror-like finish and is the only one out of the 5 to be finished in this manner. However, it has a lot of controversy surrounding itself, as there are no official records from the mint that it was originally produced in. But regardless of this, coin enthusiasts view it as one of the rarest and most valuable coins ever. On number 5, we have Edward III Florin, 1343. This coin takes the spot of the oldest on our list. It is almost 670 years old and is currently valued at nearly $7 million. As you might have guessed already, most of this coin's value is due to its age. What's more is that experts believe it's highly likely that no other identical coin will ever be found. The coin that's currently valued at $6.8 million was discovered in 2006 and was sold at auction in the same year. The fourth spot is taken by Brasher Doubloon 1787. The 1787 Brasher Doubloon has a rather interesting backstory. A man named Ephraim Brashers tried to convince the state of New York to use copper coins instead of gold. However, the state disagreed with him, but Mr. Brasher was not to back down. He was coincidentally a goldsmith and decided to mint new coins anyway, mainly in bronze, but also a few in 22-karat gold. Because these coins have an interesting story, they are considered to be extremely valuable and highly sought after. Then, in 2011, Wall Street investment firm purchased one coin at auction for $7.4 million. Learning about such expensive coins and their history is so much more interesting than we thought. We're sure you must be curious about the crazy prices the top 3 coins must have. Keep watching to find out. Up next on number 3, we have St. Gordon's Double Eagle, 1907. The St. Gordon's Double Eagle is a coin that proved to be more difficult to produce in large quantities than expected. Due to its complicated design, production had to be stopped. The US Mint's chief engraver at the time, Charles Barber, decided that the words "In God We Trust" had to be removed from the coin in order for production to continue. Of course, the idea was opposed by Congress, but the production happened anyway and the coin is now worth a stunning $7.6 million. On number 2, we have Double Eagle 1933. That's right, we have yet another Double Eagle. Another round of Double Eagles were minted in 1933 but got recalled and had to be melted by the mint. President Theodore Roosevelt had banned the ownership of gold because he thought this would help the banking crisis at the time. But since we have on our list a small amount of these 1993 coins escaped the melting process. These coins are still technically illegal, but one private owner managed to acquire a coin. However, he was later forced to sell the coin and split the proceeds with the US Mint. Its only long-term owner was King Farouk of Egypt, who bought it at an auction in 2002 for $7,590,020. And finally, the number 1 spot goes to Flowing Hair Dollar, 1794. Finally, the coin that tops our list and is the most expensive in the world, the Flowing Hair Dollar. Many expert numismatists believe that this was the first silver coin to be minted and issued by the US federal government. In 2013, it set a new world record for the most expensive single coin sale at an eye-watering price of more than $10 million. The United States Mint first opened in 1792 and only minted copper and patent coins for 2 years. But after a while, they moved on to minting silver coins. Enthusiastic collectors have managed to preserve this historic and precious coin for more than 200 years. This means that even more value is added to the coin. Not only does it have an interesting story, but has years of care behind it. And with that, the video finally comes to an end. It's crazy to think a $1 or $10 coin could be worth millions today. We hope you enjoyed going through this list with us and learned something new. Do you think collecting expensive coins is impressive? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button and subscribe to our channel. I'll see you in the next one.